Hi Cancers. This is your weekly interesting. Sorry, I'm just saying interesting because Scorpio had this card too. So water signs, stuff going on this week. Anyways, let's get to that. But I'll just say this is your weekly reading from May the 2nd to the 9th. Happy May, everyone. Thank you for everyone here who's been watching, liking, subscribing. Honestly, it's super, super helpful, and I honestly thank you from the bottom of my heart. That being said, back to the regular spiel. If this resonates with you, like, subscribe, comment would be super, super helpful. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising sign, because you could be in that energy as well, or it could just not be in your energy this week. Okay, let's get into it. Sorry, I'm just getting information already. Okay, so interesting start. We have the Tower reversed. We have the Seven of Swords reversed, which is kind of truth coming to the surface here and kind of an end of fighting. Maybe this was someone that you were fighting this. Maybe this could have been life. It just seems like an end of a conflict here for you, because what kind of happened here with the Tower reverse, what I call it is we see it, we understand it before it gets out of hand. Especially kind of with the Tower here, it's kind of crisis averted kind of energy is what I always feel with it. That's what I was telling Scorpio as well. Crisis averted with the Tower reversed. It's good for us. Means we kind of saw it coming. We saw kind of that needed to change. I always like the Tower reversed because I feel like it speaks to a part of us that kind of is trusting the process in a bit. Trusting the information maybe we're getting in here, trusting our gut feeling, and making that change when it's kind of needed to make happen to avoid a bigger kind of catastrophe here. So you might be saying the truth of a situation, something that's been causing a lot of conflict in your life here. Maybe this conflict is with someone that you were kind of fighting with. Or maybe it's just a conflict of kind of life. I don't know. I'm interested to see kind of what is this conflict that was kind of ending here. What is this conflict kind of ending for Cancers here? You have the Magician. And a conflict for manifestations. I have this feeling, Cancer, that this week with this kind of crisis averted, with the truth we're coming to the surface, it's the truth of our manifesting powers. It's the truth of the universe being like, hey, we're not against you. We're not here to make your life more difficult. We're not here. Life just happens, and your manifestations are still coming forward, and you still have the power to be the alchemist of your own life. It's that resistance. It's that resistance energy that I'm talking about here. We're seeing the truth of how that resistance to maybe kind of where life is leading us, resistance to feeling like we won't kind of get what we want, that the universe isn't here to kind of help us. We're seeing clearly now that there is no conflict here. We're seeing that they are here to help us and guide us in the right direction, and that our manifestations, especially with the Magician here, are still coming forward. Our positive thoughts and ideas are still attracting good things to our life. And maybe this is kind of a week for you for realization, in the sense of being like, seeing the truth that, hey, maybe it's funny, like maybe you had a moment where you were just like, oh, this is actually leading me in the right direction. This is actually pushing me forward here. This is actually the path that is allowing my dreams kind of to come true. So you could be feeling that this week, Cancer, as well. But again, there's still this bit of trust issues you're having. You're not trusting it. You're not maybe trusting that, and maybe you haven't seen, again, maybe you're manifesting and you're like, I haven't seen the outcome yet. Maybe it's not divinely timed. Maybe it's not right now, you know? Just trust that it's on the way for you, and trust that it will be brought to you in the best package that it could be possible for your own good. That things are manifestations, that your words are working, your manifestation journals, whatever it is you're trying to create in your life, it is working. You got to trust it a little bit here, because I still see a bit of like wavering, a little bit of trust issues. You're like, I don't know, are they coming? Are the things that I'm hoping for? I'm changing my energy. I'm releasing my old toxic patterns with the Devil released here. You know, I'm working on myself. I'm trying to get away from my toxicity, but I don't know. I don't know if I trust that they're listening. Am I doing all this hard work for no reason? No, you're not. It's on the way to you. It kind of seems like it's coming here, so you just need to trust it. You might be, again, in the space right now of just some releasing some old habits, some toxic habits. So you don't want kind of maybe your manifestations to come in right away yet, because maybe you're just not ready for it. Maybe, you know, Maybe you're just trying to kind of release some other stuff right now. The overwork card came out here. And you might be working a lot. This might be physical work, but I also feel like it's a lot of mental work here, Cancers, too. I think you're seeing how much of this, how much mental work you're kind of doing, and how much this kind of negative, I can't do this, or my manifestations are, you're just going to see how much that kind of weighs down on you this week, I think. And you're going to see the truth of that. You're just like, wow, I just spent like 3 or 4 hours just overthinking that and I didn't get anything done. Or, you know what I mean? Because you're like, really, did I just spend all that time just convincing myself that things won't happen for me? Did I just spend all that time thinking my manifestations won't work, or not trusting in my day? I just think you're going to kind of get back this kind of, I'm seeing how much overwork you're doing to try and make things happen, when you just kind of got to put that intention out there. Keep your energy directed on the path that you kind of want to go on, that feels right, and give a little bit to the universe here and just allow them to bring some of that stuff for you in the best divine timing. Even say it like out loud, Cancers. Just be like, I allow the universe to bring it to me in the best way possible. So you're not constantly just like, why isn't it here yet? Where is it? Is it going to come? Then you know you're just kind of going on this like merry-go-round in your brain about if things are going to happen or not. You might have just moved home. There's this sense of family and foundation here, a sense with the Four of Wands. It's kind of like the coming home energy. So maybe you just move back home, or move to a place that kind of reminds you of home as well, because it seems like it's bringing you back here. It's kind of like a homecoming energy this week. So again, maybe you're kind of you've had to move home recently, or you're coming back from a travel or something like that. There is this kind of like welcome home energy, even if it's just like maybe visiting family, or visiting maybe a friend that even reminds you of home. It's kind of like foundations. It's kind of like you returning to your foundations here. And that might be the thing you're kind of worried about here. Maybe if it is something you've been thinking about, you've been stressing about, yeah, just gotta let go. You just gotta let go. You gotta stop having such a need to control what life kind of brings you. You kind of just gotta let it be a little bit, and just feel, if it feels right, if you feel like you're on the right path. And this is kind of what I learned. If it feels kind of, especially in your gut, feels a little wavy, feels a little unrocky, not moments of doubt, but it just kind of doesn't feel right, trust that. Don't trust what's kind of going on in your brain, right? We just need to let go a little bit, and we need to understand that the universe is bringing stuff towards us in the best way possible. And so don't stress or feel like you might be made the wrong decision. I think this week you're just going to see clearly that you're like, I'm overworking myself. I'm doing this to myself. You know, I'm making life almost more challenging for myself here. Because I'm spending so much time just doubting that things will be mine. So just, you know, surrender a bit this week. Do a little surrender, Cancers. You might be feeling this kind of start over energy. You may be feeling like you're starting over. Maybe, again, this returning home, whatever this foundational thing, returning to your foundation here. You're feeling like there is this new, this failed mission almost. Instead of kind of seeing this failure, or just seeing failure in general as something that could be a good redirect. Because it seems like there's this energy here of you kind of feel like a failure in a way, or you feel like you have to go back to the drawing board or something. But I think it's this delusion in your head with the Eight of Swords here. It kind of just feels like this is a kind of a thought here, this thought of failure. Maybe it's a thought that you're going to fail, maybe that that you'll have to like restart your life, or that you're thinking about restarting your life. Whatever it kind of is here, Cancer, that is kind of causing us to feel like a failure, or put that kind of thought in our head. You're not. Maybe something is going to come towards you, right? You never know what the next day kind of will bring for you here, Cancer. So don't stress about that too much. Get out of your head a little bit there with that failure. Do things to reconnect to you that kind of bring you happiness. Because we do have the Justice reversed here, which kind of talks about, could talk about like bad karma, or something like a legal situation maybe not going your way. So I just kind of want to see what is this Justice reversed? Feeling left out in the cold in the situation. Not moving on. I think you're almost feeling like, and I just saw 10-10 too, you're feeling like it doesn't have your, like the universe doesn't have your back. You're feeling like unsupported. You're feeling like you have bad karma. You're feeling left out in your cold. You can't like, feeling like you can't move forward, that you're kind of feeling stuck. Instead of just like, maybe just living in the present and letting things kind of unfold the way they're going to unfold for you here, kind of seems like you feel like you're not moving forward and you feel a little bit let out of the cold, and I feel like you feel like you're getting some bad karma for something. But I don't want you to think of it like that. I don't want you to think in your brain that you are a failure or that you're deserving of something. Life ebbs and flows, and we kind of got to find the sweetness, even in if times are a little bit rocky for us, or we're going through changes, or you know, we feel like undeserving or something like that. We just feel, it's just this energy of we can't move past this kind of feeling like good things are on the way for us, like only like bad things are on the way, which is so interesting here, Cancer. I just want to see like how can Cancers kind of get around this. Okay, so we have the Sun reverse, which just means even if you're going through something right now, it means happiness is on the way. It's just a little delayed right now. So if you're feeling like, again, feeling like things aren't kind of going your way, feeling stuck, feeling in your head, feeling like a failure, just take a fucking deep breath and just be like, you know what, this is the situation right now, but I don't know, I'll be like, you know what I mean? I'm going to take life for what it is at this current moment. And then we're going to move forward and we're just going to take it, and we're going to, there'll be happier days. That's just how it's going to work. You're going to see, you know what, some days there's bad days, some days there's good days. And no matter if I'm following my heart, if I'm following my right direction, my right path, then I know I'm moving towards my goals, my dreams, my manifestations, because my inner intuition is telling me this is the right way, right? This feels right. Oh yeah, see? I love when they do that. Me, maniacal ass. For Cancers, please. Alright, let's talk it out. Literally, we got the 5th chakra here, which is our 3rd chakra in Gabriel. So let's talk it out. The 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, self-expression and speaking your truth. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He's sending a powerful energy to your throat chakra, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens you up to a truthful expression, both with yourself and with others. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, but Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how to speak to yourself. So never deny your profound integral value. And that's what I think we're talking about here, Cancer, is speaking up for yourself and feeling like you deserve things and the happiness is going to come towards you, right? Speak up for yourself. Write in your journal. Let the words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honors your choice to do so. This word could also indicate a communication project is coming or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. So again, this is what we were talking about, speaking our manifestations into reality, speaking speaking with our words, that those energies can really affect us in the sense of being like, saying I don't deserve something, saying I don't believe that this will happen, or I'll never get this, or maybe something's not for me. You're speaking those things into existence, right? You're putting that energy out there instead of saying, no, I'm following my right path, I feel like this is right. You know, it's that intention, that kind of the intention of our words. All right, let me speak inner earth to you. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions, new beginning. Inner Earth is also known as Agartha. Is believed to be a hidden subterranean world within the planet itself. Many ancient cultures mention it in their stories, and it's said that some of the beings of these ancient lost lands, such as Lumira, Atlantis, and Aravada, went there. Hindu and Celtic lore mention caves and entrances to underground worlds. Tibetan Buddhism refers to the secret mystical city of Shambhala, which is thought to be located in the Himalayas. Many have searched for the inner earth in its physical world, but without success. So the mystery continues. Does this place exist in the physical, or is it a level of conscious? There are also solutions beyond what you perceive, surprising outcomes to your problems and situations, resolutions that are the best interests of all involved. If you find yourself facing obstacles or feeling stuck, we were talking about this, you have no idea what to do, you're being assured that there is a way out. You'll survive this and things will work out. Right? Having that, be like, you know what, the right answer will come for me when it comes for me, and not stress out about it so much, not overwork ourselves with our thoughts of trying to figure things out instead of just allowing life to be. If you're stuck in a rut, or do something to shake up your energy or shift your thinking. Try something you wouldn't normally do. Soon you'll have a whole new world of solutions available. Things that were previously beyond your focus will present themselves. Helpful people, signs from the universe, support in both unexpected and expected ways are on their way to you. But first, you need to do something different and shift your focus so you can receive them. Right? What can I do to shift your energy or your outlook? That's what we're talking about here with the releasing our emotions, seeing the truth of how much more work we're bringing into our life with our own thoughts. All right, Cancer, this is your weekly reading. I hope this helped.